Of course, just same with many other things. It's okay. Look, cheating is an umbrella term. You have many things underneath it. Exploits are one. Raw game happening, like the aimbot, like bench cheat. That is a form of cheating.
Yeah, no one's denying that,
Okay.
but how
And
come
then you have
how come...
underneath hacking. You have many different types of things. You have like silence amps, ESPs. You know, you have all these other things, and
You're literally trying to justify the use of cheating, man. Like what? So you already said it's cheating.
Okay, then stop slide hopping, stop air scraping, and play the game normally.
Respawn has literally seen all of these things. They don't acknowledge it, but they don't call it cheating either.
No, they did acknowledge it. That's why they nerfed the living shit out of it from Timefall 1 to Timefall 2. They decreased the friction, and we found a way to exploit it, and they couldn't fix that other than removing the sliding.
And even if they fixed it, everyone would leave.
No, because most players who play the game don't fucking slide hop, you nons.
Yes, they do at this point.
What do you mean?
No.
Have you played a pub?
A public? Actually, most of the playbase exists on console. You don't want to justify.
This is not console.
Are we? You can't even tap strafe on console. Why is console in the discussion?
PC has always been dead. Okay. Right.
I love how you say it because it's a dead game. You get like, so it's okay to cheat in Titanfall 1 because everyone cheats there and it's a dead game. That's why it's literally dead and you can't play games there.
Because it's just people cheating.
No, because the hit rate is 8. That's the one thing. What, 5, 10 tick servers? Okay, I can unload a whole magazine into someone at time.
Guys, I actually gotta go soon, so please kill me.
Okay, fine, we'll kill you.
Oh, you could've just waited.
Timefall's always been flawed.
No, don't do it. I want to shoot him.
Okay, always been flawed. Even from something as basic as the multiplayer's hit rate, it's complete fucking
Alright,
age.
GG.
No one in here is gonna tell me that the hit rate and the way they set up this game for public matches and multiplayer is good and
So
acceptable.
it's okay to cheat? What? Because the game is flawed from the start?
What? No.
I don't get your point
I'm just
here.
saying that we're taking advantage of a glitch in a game's engine, and we are exploiting it, and that's cheating. That is literally a fucking base definition of cheating, and you're trying to tell me it isn't.
No, because it's easy to do and it's accessible to everyone and it doesn't like give you...
Because our point here,
But it's a macro.
we're talking about the 100-degree aspect is
not cheating.
not possible.
What is cheating and not cheating is to determine whether it's internal or external. If it's internal, external has nothing to do with it. Cheating is cheating.
No, but if you're using a third-party program,
right?
then
And
you
we're gonna talk. Okay, now let's go to the actual meaning of why people don't want cheating, because it's morally and ethically considered wrong. Okay, that's the general consensus. Okay, that's why people don't use tap fire macros, because it lowers the skill ceiling, which people don't want because they want a higher skill ceiling to separate the shitty players from the good players. Okay, that was a bad thing in Titanfall 1, and it reflected horribly when people reviewed it. Okay, plain and simple. This game had a way too high a skill gap.
Huh? There's literally an aimbot built into the game. What are you talking about?
Bro.
That's true.
There's two aimbots in the game.
How do I explain this through someone's thick fucking skull?
I just don't get how the game mechanics that you can do without adding an external software is comparable to using external software.
But I don't always use a macro. Like, I've only used the
then that's fine.
Yesterday.
We're talking.
Listen, you can tap strafe without using the macro, and that's perfectly fine. That's a mechanic in the game. But if you suddenly go and use an external program to make that easier for yourself, then you're cheating. That's literally just the definition.
That's just all we're talking about. Because like doing the 180-degree turn isn't humanly possible. That's all we're talking about. And
how fast does your macro go to do 180 degrees?
He uses 10 milliseconds usually, is what he's told me.
Literally not possible.
Like you can use 50 ms, but like you don't keep as much momentum. Like you can almost do 180, but you don't really keep your momentum as well as the faster ones. And the 50 ms is barely even possible, whether like even easily accessible either, because you'd have to like rebind W to something else, like your mouse key, like I would. And it's so hard to get 20 CPS anyways, and it's not even it doesn't keep momentum that well compared to the higher ones. That's when I initially tested it. I had it on 50 ms on accident. I was like, yeah, this doesn't actually work that well. And I was like, oh wait, it's on 50 ms, and I changed it to 0.
Give me a reason to stop. Why should I not promote it. And if you keep saying cheating, I'm not listening because
What do you mean? That's literally what we're talking about. What do you mean we can't use
Okay.
that as a reason?
Give me a fucking reason. I'm exploiting a flaw in the game engine, just like I have
by
been
using
for
external mechanics. That's all we're talking about.
No, external, internal doesn't change a fucking
What?
thing. Cheating is cheating. Yes, it's called an exploit for a reason. It's a cheat.
Listen, it's unhealthy for the game to promote cheating.
The game is already unhealthy, and the game has already had fucking cheaters through it. Look, like if you're exploiting a game engine's flaws, that is cheating. It's like when Black Ops 3 got released, and they didn't have the slide and the jump correct, and the people exploited the fucking G slide. Okay, that's exploiting a flaw in the game engine's mechanics in terms of the movement. Okay, and that was cheating, and that was internal. No, internal or external doesn't change a thing. It's still cheating. Okay, now you're trying to tell me I shouldn't do it because it's morally or ethically not right, and that's the general consensus. But meanwhile, while everyone else is doing these things, why should I listen to you if you're also conducting another exploit with inside the engine? You're exploiting the engine for self-gain over shittier players.
Because everyone can do it. Because it's
not everyone can do it. Not everyone can do it.
It's not limited based on
it's humanly possible.
Whether you have the macro or not, it's not limited to that. Whereas like turning 180 degrees is.
But that's
because
useless.
no, because if someone wants to play the game, right, they don't have to. They're not going to install like external programs to be able to compete against other people.
And
like obviously,
most people most of the people I've fucking come across and I've said, oh, do change this. They're still on the default control setup. Or people who are like on console, which is most of the player base, they still think that you can't slide hop without a fucking elite controller because of iniquity. Okay, like bruh. Most people in this game are clueless about the movement, and even more importantly, know that you can b-hop. Okay,
but I don't know how that makes it right for you to promote cheating. Just because people are like
that's
ignorant.
the exact same thing. That is the exact same thing with us slide hopping. Okay, we're using an exploit in the game engine, and we're getting an upper hand, an unfair advantage over other players. Okay, that would be morally and ethically wrong. Technically, we should be playing the game vanilla, no b-hopping, nothing like that, and that'll be ethically right. Okay, but no one is doing that. We're exploiting the game engine and taking it like we're fucking with it. Okay. And you're trying to tell me that I shouldn't do something else that is literally in the exact same concept.
No, because it requires an external program.
No. External, internal doesn't change a fucking thing. Cheating is cheating.
I don't know. I don't understand why you think that using an external program is fine in a game. It's the same thing as using an aimbot.
Are you a 5ed, bro? I've literally said external, internal doesn't change.
Yes,
okay?
yeah, but
Two
why?
Wrongs don't do it right, okay? 2 wrongs don't do it right, okay? You can't tell me, oh, I slide up here because it's internal, that makes it okay. But the second I do it externally, that makes it wrong, okay? No, 2 wrongs don't make it right, okay? So you can't go fucking tell me that.
No, but I don't understand how an external.
Hey, Uze,
program
can you just look at this
same.
Twitter feed?
What?
It's from Timefall 1. I know the guy who tweeted this, asking if b-hopping and air control was intended, and a person that worked at the game said that that sort of core gameplay doesn't happen unintentionally.
Bullshit. I find it very hard to believe that they intentionally picked the.
He literally just said it. He is a lead engineer at Respawn.
Link him the thing.
I just sent him it. I'll send it to you too. Like.
And then they fucking.
Is he lying?
1 to 2.
They changed how it worked, and they made it easier.
Brain cells today.
No, they made it. They got rid of it.
It's easier. It's easier to have it. Slide hopping is easier than b-hopping in Timefall 1.
Non-intentional. No one realized until what was the guy who actually brought it to light that you could actually do this in Timefall 2?
I think it was a console player. I'm pretty sure that it was like during the beta. I'm pretty sure it was a controller player that made a video about it. That's all I remember when I first saw the video.
No, someone tried to attempt the Black Ops 3 G slide in here, and it worked. And then someone else saw it and was like, "Oh shit!"
I'm just saying that for Timefall 1, that was intended. Like b-hopping was intended.
Timefall 2 was never intended. Okay. Look, if you go through Modern Warfare 2's history, they intended to make the movement like really fast through all those different updates. And look at Modern Warfare 3 now; it's like they have like dedicated speed running and shit, and like they changed it so like the fucking actual frame specific timing and shit. Respawn did that, but the thing is, like from Timefall 1 to 2, they realized that the skill gap was way too fucking high. They nerfed the living shit out of it and made b-hopping basically impossible. More importantly, not viable. If you're telling me
yes,
that
it is.
not
you can use b-hopping for certain situations because it makes you go higher than slide hopping.
It's not viable. Are you, like, what, a couple fucking inches isn't gonna
It-
change anything?
Yeah,
Shooting
I mean it's in the
or a
speed
charge
run.
rifle?
That's what I'm referencing. We use it in the speed run because it gets you higher.
No one gives a fuck about speedrunning. We're talking about the general community. We're talking about the general
I'm just
community. The
saying
general community
that it is
just
useful in
speedrunning.
certain situations. They just made they made slide hopping or like bunny hopping in this game easier. Slide hopping is easier. They made it more accessible.
It wasn't intentional.
How
When
do you
slide to
know? You're just
It's not
you're
intentional.
using Call of Duty as an example and saying that's exactly how they went about it.
But that's what they did in those fucking games. That's where it all started for their
Oh.
little movement jazz. That's where, like, that's, if you wanted to be honest, that's where, like, they decided for the Source Engine because it was good for movement. It always has been, ever since fucking Quake and GoldenEye 007 or whatever it's fucking called. That game. And shit, okay?
GoldenEye, I don't know.
Source has always been the superior game engine for fucking movement. So clearly, if you wanted to make a movement-based shooter with acrobatics, then that's why you would pick that. I would do the same. Whether I had a be being intentional or not, up to them. Like, fuck, you say, look, here, you could say that Timefall 1 it was intentional. I think in Timefall 2, they nerfed the living shit out of it and wanted to get rid of it. Because why else would they increase the friction? Why would they make it so when you hit
So
the ground, you lose
your
most
whole
of your
argument
speed?
bases on an assumption you've made,
What?
right?
No, my whole argument
Because you
is
don't
based
have a
around that
concrete fact that they try to get rid of, like, slide hopping and be like they did intense slide hopping.
Okay.
That's
Time
your
to
whole
send it-
argument.
Timefall.
Yo, I'm gonna go. Good games though.
I do have to go soon. It is. I've worked.
Where is it? 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Sure, it's pretty hard, but at least it's not all over the place like this. I can really kind of just slide hop wherever I want with this. Off the rail.
It.
Off this.
What? Just simple question. Whether it's internal, external, why does that change whether it's morally or ethically correct?
Because no one can do that unless they have
God,
a
that
macro
doesn't change
plugin.
anything.
Like, it's not in the game.
A cheat is a cheat. If you're
We just
exploiting a
don't
game, you're
agree that
exploiting it.
slide hopping is a
Fine,
cheat.
This is completely different.
That's what
If
the
this
whole
wasn't a
thing
completely
is. That's what this whole thing is, that we don't agree that that's a cheat. Or not.
What?
That-
An exploit is an exploit, dude.
We
You
don't
can't just
agree
say-
that that's an... I don't think it is, and you think it is. That's where the whole argument is. And are we going to
Sure.
change each other's opinion?
No, of course not.
Yes.
You have a
So
set
why are you...
mindset. You have a set mindset. You have a set mindset.
And you do
okay?
too!
Because it's a fucking definition. Look it up.
I don't think it's an exploit. You think it is. That's all our argument is, Uze.
Look what an exploit is.
I don't think it's an exploit because I think they intended it. They intended it by Timefall 1. I'm assuming they're not that retarded. And I'm pretty sure they probably made it in this game too.
Read the fucking definition.
Yeah, you already read the definition of a video game exploit to me. And I don't think it's a bug, glitch, whatever the fuck. I think it was intended. And you don't think it is. That's what
I
it
think
comes down
Timefall 1,
to.
you could, no, I think Timefall 2, there's reasonable doubt you could say it's intended. But Timefall 2, they nerfed it. And that's for sure. They've been continuing to nerf the movement
They
in this
changed
game for a
it.
while. No, they nerfed
They
it.
changed it.
Nerfed.
Changed the movement. Uzi.
Go play Timefall 1 to Timefall 2 and tell me that Timefall 1 is no different.
What do you mean I'm telling you they changed it. What do you mean? Of course it's different.
They nerfed it. They increased the friction. That's why we couldn't do normal b-hopping. Your standard b-hop, no crouch. And look at Apex Legends. Like, in the first week, you could do semi-decent b-hops, and then they nerfed it after people started doing it. And then they
No,
nerfed
you-
b-hop healing.
You couldn't really
Because it
slide
was
up
a
at
movement-
all.
it was a
I
movement-
I
no, no,
played
no.
it. You really
And
no.
Then they removed fucking b-hop healing because they
I
didn't
think
like that.
did they wasn't
They
it
didn't
the
like that.
you're talking about the healing yourself while slide hopping or whatever?
Yeah, b-hop healing. They removed it
Yeah.
because it brought in a momentum.
Yeah,
shift.
Apex
They
is
don't
completely
wanna make
different
anything
though. That's pretty obvious that because advanced movement, they
I mean,
said
that
it
was
just.
supposed to be Titanfall 3. That was supposed to be Titanfall 3. Don't forget that.
Oh, it isn't.
They intended to fuck up the movement. Look, I bet next time they release next Titanfall, we will not be able to b-hop basically at all. I can like
I don't think
100
it's ever coming.
I reckon we're either gonna get off Source 1 or go on Source 2, or we're gonna go on Frostbite. There is no other. There's no other option. And Valve is, keep in mind, Valve is making the engine, and they're trying to patch out fucking b-hopping. They have been for what 20 years. Exploit that they could never get rid of, and then in CS:GO, you could just spam fucking jump, and you could just get the timing if you would on a 64-tick server.
Yeah, but you can't really go that much fast until it
That's
slows
because
you
they're a
down.
cop-out.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, this is a different game. What does this have to do with Titanfall?
It's the same fucking engine. This all
Why don't
comes
you?
down
Why are
to
you
the
freaking
engine.
out when I've pointed out many times that we're not going to change each other's mind and we have a fundamental disagreement? So I don't know why you're still yelling and freaking out about
I'm gonna
this.
continue to promote it.
Okay. The only people on your side are the Aussies you've been teaching.
Okay, whatever then. I mean, I have my support.
Mm-hmm.
There'll always be the opposite side, and I don't care.
Okay.
Like, what? I got banned from the speedrunning Discord, so I really don't care.
Why'd that happen?
I don't know. I did nothing in the Discord. Nothing according to the rules with inside the Discord. I didn't actually send the video in there. So, I don't believe there was anything I actually did in the Discord. So, Brian just banned me out of saltiness. Because you know what happens?
What?
Okay, I'll show you what happened. Okay, so I was being a little troll,
Of course.
right? Because, like, I'm always being a troll,
Yeah.
right? And everyone, I think anyone can take that apparent. I love to troll the living shit out of people, right? So I replied to his comment with that when he said speedrunners. Huh? It's not reaching down here, idiot. That's not how convection works. Oh my god. And he said speedrunners have been doing this for the better part of a year. Also, macros are literally cheating. And so I replied to him with that video, and then I got banned shortly after, I think.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Funny
Macros
shit.
are cheating.
Stop! No one is denying that. No one's denying that macros are cheating.
Okay.
Not sure why people are bitching about it. Just use it. Yeah, it's crazy, but adds yet another layer of depth to the movement system. The funny thing is, Sway said the first thing he started off with no credit to Decept for the macro tech, and I put your name in the what's his name Reddit post, and then I forgot to put it in here, and they changed it before he posted that, and then it's fixed.
Probably started writing it as you were changed. So.
It's fine. Just because you haven't kept up doesn't mean we don't know. Do bind X to jump _ keyboard grace max 0 will turn off the ledge. It was meant specially as a grace mechanic to help players with recorrecting. We literally found the command for it. It was intentional, and it was designed as a crutch for mouse and keyboard players. Interesting. Pog, screenshot. I'm gonna fuck around with it now.
Okay, I have to go to bed.
Go to sleep.
Sleep time.
I want a good argument other than it's cheating, and someone to actually go in
That's
depth.
just the argument because it is cheating.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
what is wrong
argument.
with cheating? No, but you have to go in depth. What is wrong with cheating? You can't just say it's cheating, okay? That's like saying white people. That's the problem, white people. But you don't go in depth. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You can't
because
just
I didn't
not
know it
go
was
in depth with the
obvious.
argument, okay?
Okay.
They can't just say, "Oh, I didn't think it was obvious," because that's just being douchey, and that's just making your argument seem really weak to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if let's say Donald Trump went up on stage and said Hillary Clinton is a pedophile, and then gave no reasons or no fucking like evidence towards it. Then his argument is flawed and he's lost support.
Okay, Uzi.
Simple. Back up
Mhm.
your argument.
Yeah.
Morals, ethics, research. I'll send you a video of a Jewish guy known as Ben Shapiro on Prager fucking you explaining you morals and ethics.
I leave now.
I'm sending you this, dude.
I said, can I leave now?
Okay, Prager you, Ben Shapiro. Oh, on. Oh wait, no. This is why has the West been so successful? I mean, it's one and the same. I'll send it anyway. Hey, want to see some
You
goat
send
fuck
me
argument?
one of the edited preview videos. Those are funny.
They're good.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've no clue what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna go teach some more kids this stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I love you. I hope you know.
Uh-huh.
And this is like gonna blow over in like 2 weeks, so don't worry. People won't even remember it in 2 weeks. They'll probably be like, "Wait, Uzay exists?"
Oh wait, didn't Uzi get banned?
Not from this Discord. 'Cause I haven't done anything in this Discord though.
Not yet.
Well, I haven't done anything.
Your track record.
And my track record, like
Track
what?
record. I mean, you're just banned from other servers. Just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, but I get banned from servers because people don't like me. It's not like I'm breaking rules in the servers objectively. It's a subjective opinion. That's why I get banned from so many servers.
I mean, you probably got banned from the speedrunning Discord for promoting cheating. I'm assuming. And they
No,
probably
I'm
don't want
interested in
people
that.
in there. It
I
doesn't
am
matter if you
interested.
did it in there or not. Yeah, that's probably why you got banned.
But that's not in there. That's the thing, though. You
Oh.
can't just go. Okay,
So
that's like
you can do some nasty shit on different Discords, but if we find it doesn't matter because you didn't do it in this certain one.
that's stupidity.
Okay, but I
If
need to
someone
go.
is in my, if someone is in another Discord, and they come to my Discord, as long as playful banter, as long as there's no heavy put downs, personal attacks, harassment, no doxing, as long as it's banter, then I don't care. No one gives a fuck. If someone's in another Discord harassing someone and literally doxing them, then I'll ask them to stop if they can. And if they say no, then well, looks like it's that person's problem. I will go help the other person. You don't just fucking ban them, because it doesn't resolve a situation that makes it worse. Like if I got banned from this Discord, I'll just make I'll just make another channel and I'll just spam out glitch videos, exploits, how to make macros. I'll just do that because I'm nearly done with the game. Like I'm thinking of switching over to something else. I don't mind leaving on a horrible rep. I'm in that kind of mind state in my life currently. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And that's normal for people my age, so fucking yeah. Okay, go to sleep.
Thank
Don't
you.
stress over nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is nothing.
Yep.
Night.
Night. How long is this? 24 minutes. Well.